Hello guys!
Hello!
And welcome back. For those of you who don't know us, we are Desiree and Fabio and we are currently converting this Sprinter van into a tiny home on wheels.
Yes. Guys, in today's video we're gonna show you how we're gonna make and install our headliner shelf above our head in the cab. So we're actually gonna have more storage inside the van, and to do that we actually needed to have 1 centimeter plywood and 4 L brackets. The longest L brackets we're gonna install are gonna be 20 centimeters and the smallest one 15 centimeters.
Yes, and at the end we covered everything in a really nice and light gray felt to match the inside of the car. And now we're just gonna show you step by step how we did it.
Yes.
Today we will start to work on our headliner, and for that we first of all need to make a template, and I had the idea to use some wrapping paper and trace the line and the shapes of the fabric that is up here right now. And after we are going to transform this template onto a cardboard, see if everything fits, and if it's in a good shape we can just apply it directly on the plywood and we have a headliner. That's the plan. Okay, that doesn't work.
No.
Let's get some cardboard.
We also got the
Bad idea.
things that make the shape of the corners, you know.
Yeah, I know. Smaller pen, no? Because I got the same problem as before when I was painting. So we're still working on the template. It's a mission. We tried it with the wrapping paper. That was definitely a bad idea. And after we just tried it with some cardboard and just traced the line with an ink.
I tried a million of times.
Yes. Didn't work out either, and now we just made a crafty piece of wood here.
A jig, yeah.
That's how it's called.
That's how you say it, yeah.
With a pointy end and a pencil inside, and we were just like tracing around.
Yeah, around the corner, around the edges of the headliner.
Yeah, where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we hope that we got the right cut now.
Crossed, yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna try it again. Ta-ta-da-da! It's really perfect now. You guys can't really see the weird shapes that this headliner is going to have, but you can probably imagine there is no light coming through anymore, which is a good sign. If Fabio just holds it a little bit more back now, you can see how it was always looking before. You could always see the light coming through. It was not sitting perfect, but now...
Yeah, see the lights coming down is actually coming up is actually a good indication that it's not perfect.
Yes, but now we put it in the right place where we want to have it.
Yeah, wait, it's a little bit like this.
It is perfect. So now we just need to transform it to the other side and put it all together.
Yeah.
So guys, Fabio and me just attached these L brackets onto the car to make sure that the headliner is going to be on the height that we want to have it. Later on we will have to shape the L brackets a little bit more. I'm going to show you. As you can see here now, the L brackets are of course really straight and the fabric of the car is a little bit bended. So we will bend the L brackets too. And yeah, we were just putting them in to see that the height is good. And we also transferred the cardboard template onto a scrap piece of plywood that we just had lying around. Yeah, just to make even preciser cuts and make sure that this template is good. It is now, so next job is going to be to transfer this template onto our good plywood, and I really hope everything is gonna work out and fit at the end. I just varnished all the plywood outside in the sun. And yes, I don't know if you guys can see it, but we already have all our cables running in the car. And we're going to give you, of course, a closer look to all the electrical setup in another video. But for now, I just wanted to show you that we already put down all the cables. My brother-in-law is an electrician and he helped us with running the cables. It took us just 2 hours. Yeah, and it just shows us what a difference it makes to work with a professional or to be as a beginner as we are, because I'm 100% sure that if Fabio and me have done it all by ourselves, it would have taken us days to finish all the cables. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. We run all the 230 cables and all the 12-volt cables, and now we can really start to build the car. So it's really exciting, and I'm just gonna keep on working now. Moment of truth, we're gonna check if our plywood fits.
I mean, here is really good. I mean, there's a little bit of space on the side here.
The plywood already fits pretty good, so next step is going to be to work on the brackets. We are going to bend them now a little bit. Yeah, I think the whole headliner is going to come down a little bit more when we are bending it. So before we do the fine sanding on the plywood and make sure everything sits nice and snug and perfect, we are going to do the brackets first and then sand the plywood where needed.
I just angled these angle brackets to actually have the perfect curve on the side of the car. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing on these ones. These ones are the one we bought. They're flat and everything. And the small one over here is a less of an angle. And also we made the angle here, just for make like the angle like really match the surface of the plywood, so there's not gonna be much gap between them when we're gonna screw them. And for do this way, actually to angle all this piece of metal, I just use a vise here, and sometimes for the minus adjustment just apply it. And I'm gonna show you now what I'm gonna do and try to replicate the same thing I did with the first one onto the second one, and I'm gonna show you in the video now. There we go, guys. There we go, the head shelf liner. We just finished with the brackets to shape them, and as you can see, they fit quite good. Oh, looks really nice, and really looks nice also the headliner too. You see also Daisy is enjoying over there. We tested if there is actually any space on top of our head, and if you feel good about it, and we do really feel good about it, and we're gonna call it a day today because it's really cold.
Yes, it's super nice that we built the headliner on the side, because now we can still use all this storage here.
Yeah, that we're actually using right now for the tools. But yeah, it's gonna be perfect. It is also a really good height for us when we're gonna go from the back to the front of the car. It's not gonna be like too low that we need to really like dig in and go really like awkward position to go in the front. And it's perfect. We're also gonna have like a lot of storage to put our stuff here.
we've just finished all the jobs outside. We came inside because it was freezing cold. And now we are going to cover our plywood. I'm not sure if we've mentioned it before, but this plywood is 1 centimeter thick. And we are going to cover it with some nice fabric. We ordered online a nice light gray felt. And all you need for doing this is a really cute dog, some spray glue, staples and a staple gun, and a cutting knife. And maybe some YouTube tutorials like this one.
That was really...
Okay, now you need to go. And now you need to go. Do you put this one first?
Mm-hmm. Night.
And the next day we just kept on working on our freshly painted brackets. We just used some double adhesive tape and some leftover felt to cover all the brackets. We simply wrap the tape around the brackets, and after we stick the felt to the tape. And after that, it was finally time to put everything together, so we went down to the car and attached the bracket first to the headliner.
You look like a thief with those gloves.
And after, screwed the headliner shelf into the brackets. And as you can see here, we scratched the plastic covers from our car a little bit when dry fitting the brackets, so we just used the heat gun to melt the plastic a little bit. So guys, and that's it for this week's video. We hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or just want to say hello to us, just leave a comment down below.
And don't forget to subscribe, please.
And if you do, we're gonna see you next week.
Bye. No memory card? I think you took the memory card before.
I'm gonna show you how it looks like. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they're spending more time filming than actually build the van. That's true.
Why does it smell so burnt? Like really burnt, like something is burning. That... Oh, Fabio is distracting me.
Not distracting you, I'm working.